welcome to Arizona Living, your life, your style. I'm your host, Kate Longworth. The summer is upon us and the heat is on. There is no better way to cool off than with a nice, refreshing swim. And so today we're out at Kiwanis Pool in Tempe to talk about their reopening. But before we dive in, let's take a look at what's ahead on today's show. We'll see how the Maricopa County Attorney's Office is educating the community about car safety. Plus, we hop aboard the Verde Canyon Railroad. And we introduce you to a sport that is catching on here in the Valley. All that and much more coming up on Arizona Living. Kiwanis Pool in Tempe to talk about the city pools reopening for summer, and I am joined by the Community Services Manager for Tempe, Evelyn McNeil. Thank you so much for having us out here, and let's get to the great news. The pools are back and open for the public. What does this mean to the City of Tempe?
Oh, we are excited to be back. It's thrilling to know our kids, our community, our friends, families, they'll be back and returning. We're excited.
What protocols are in place?
So we've moved on to some more decreased guidelines, if you will. So we're no longer taking temperature checks. You're not required to wear a mask, although we ask those that are not vaccinated and strongly encourage you to continue wearing your mask. But other than that, physical distancing will still be in place, and we'll still ask that you wash your hands. And of course, if you're sick, please stay home.
It's great to have new protocols in place so the community can enjoy the pool. What specifically do you guys offer? What services are offered to the public here?
There are so many great services. So swim lessons, we have lap swim, open swim, which is a calm water swim at our outdoor pools. We also offer water fitness, and we do offer waves as well here at the Kiwanis Recreation Center.
Meanwhile, do you have to have reservations to enjoy the facilities, or how does that all work?
So not quite reservations, but we do ask that you be mindful that it is sessions. So they're 2-hour sessions beginning at 12:30 to 2:30, and again from 3 to 5 with limited capacity numbers. So generally we serve up to 400 people at a time in the pool. It is now 125 folks per session. We just ask that you come in, visit us at the front desk, and we'll help you out.
That's great news for moms in the morning when you wake up and you're like, what am I doing today with the kids? To know that this place is open and ready for you. And I think for adults and kids alike, the wave pool is a big one. Why is this such a popular attraction?
Well, one, we have one of the only in the Valley, and it's a great place to cool off. It's like being at the ocean without being at the ocean, right here at the Kiwanis Recreation Center. So it's a wonderful place to swim, a great place to hang out, and a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you guys offer swim lessons as well. Can you kind of expand on the details of that?
Absolutely. We offer a ton of swim lessons, ages 8 months all the way teenager to adult. So a myriad of different lessons and opportunities.
So this is more than just your first experience in a pool. You're going to address advanced needs for swimmers as well?
You bet. We serve all abilities. The pool is a great place to start, and of course important just to be safe around the water. So all abilities, we welcome them. Again, 8 months to adult age.
Is there a limit to how many people are in each class?
Most classes, the max is 6. So they're really modified numbers already, great ratio, and a lot of one-on-one.
And it's great to get that instruction and swim lessons, and really water safety overall is so valuable.
Absolutely.
Why is it important for the City of Tempe to provide those services for the public?
Yeah, water safety in general, as you know, the high rate, meaning one is just too many to lose a child to drowning. Water is fun, but it can also be very dangerous, and swim lessons take that away and make it safe. And so it's important. 750 in the United States, drowning statistic, 30 of those in Arizona. If we can do anything to help and save a life, take water swim lessons.
What pride do you in the City of Tempe just take in a facility like this, where you offer a safe and fun place indoors, nice and cool, for the public to enjoy?
Oh, we're thrilled. We're so excited, and we're happy to be here every day, and can't wait to see our community back and enjoying the waves, the water, the fun atmosphere. We're excited.
Well, Evelyn, thank you so much for your time. And if you would like more information on swim lessons or hours of operation to enjoy the pool, please head to the City of Tempe's website. isn't quite your speed, why not ride a train? Hop aboard the Verde Canyon Railroad for a journey through the scenic canyon.
Verde Canyon Railroad is here so that people can go back in time and have a first-class experience in a historic canyon with great food, great music, and maybe get a little educated about the Verde Valley. The Verde Canyon Railroad is located in Clarkdale, Arizona. That's 25 minutes southwest of Sedona and just an hour and a half north of Phoenix, so we're really easy to get to. There are so many aspects of this train ride that make it unique. How many places can you go where you're riding on a historic rail line in historic cars that have been converted into first class, offering you appetizers, champagne, and you don't only have your one seat inside that's very comfortable and you look out panoramic windows, but you have a second seat in an open air viewing car that no other train in the nation gives you.
Right now, you get a wonderful view of the canyon because the leaves are down from the trees, so you really get to see all the rock formations and the colors in the natural environment. During the spring, the wildflowers amaze people. During the summer, the lush foliage and the variety of wildlife that you see is what has people amazed. And then in the fall, you start to get those wonderful colors on those trees.
We are very much into service, so every car has a car attendant who's there to help you with pointing things out during the journey, picking up your trash, bringing you another cocktail, and making sure that your ride is wonderful.
We're constantly trying to upgrade and meet the highest levels of service that we can for all of our guests who come ride and want us to see the beautiful canyon that we have that only you can access through the Verde Canyon Railroad.
Since COVID has happened, we've made a lot of changes at Verde Canyon Railroad. Some we didn't realize would be so good for us. We, of course, are wearing our masks. We're taking all the proper precautions inside the depot, boarding the train, and we ask our passengers to wear their masks as well. It's allowed people to get out and see this canyon and enjoy it even during the pandemic. As we come into spring break, this is a great trip that people can do as a family. From 2 to 92, people enjoy being on board this train. They have the opportunity to see something that they otherwise couldn't do unless they walk or ride a horse. So come and ride our train. Come during the summer months and do our Saturday night starlight trains. If you like wine, do our great train escape where we do wine tastings. Ales on Rails is in the fall. And of course, our most important trip of the year, when the big man himself comes, our magical Christmas journey is the whole month of December. We are a train for everyone for all seasons, and we want people to come out when it works for them and ride Verde Canyon Railroad.
The Verde Canyon Railroad.
Most pools are open for the summer, so if you don't live in Tempe, be sure to check out your city's website to find out when the pool is available. But before you break out the backstroke, sit back and enjoy more Arizona living coming your way. We talked to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office about their Safe Family campaign, and we explore when you should get a mental health checkup.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts, examines popular fitness trends, and explores new treatments for common conditions. Discover how the choices we make in our daily lives directly affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for leading a healthier life. Watch Your Health Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday only on YourView, or stream it online at yourview.com.
The Maricopa County Attorney's Office is dedicated to keeping families safe by educating us about the dangers that can go along with cars and our driving.
Hi, I'm Maricopa County Attorney Alistair Adele. Driving under the influence, being distracted while on the road, or leaving a child in a hot car can all have tragic consequences. As a former vehicular crimes prosecutor, I have seen firsthand the devastation that these acts can have on a family. Luckily, each of these crimes can be prevented by making smart choices and thinking ahead. This summer, keep safety in mind and do your planning ahead of time, not at a bar, not while you're driving, or even in a parked car. It could save a life.
Vehicular heat stroke is when somebody becomes trapped in a vehicle and it becomes way too hot for them to be in there. And this can be fatal at times, especially when you have children or animals in a hot car and they're not able to get out. The temperature inside a car can increase 20 degrees in 10 minutes. So you can imagine on a day when it's 100 degrees out here in Phoenix, what the temperature inside a car can be like after an hour. So when you have a small child, when you have a pet that's been left in a car for more than 10 minutes, it can be fatal. If you see a child or pet in a hot car alone, you need to call 911 because if it's a very hot day, they need to be taken out of that vehicle and brought to safety. DUIs have a huge impact, not only on communities, but the families that make them. If you have an impaired driver that crashed into someone that hurt someone else, it affects a lot of people. And we all share a responsibility to operate our vehicles safely and in a law-abiding way. Some common misconceptions of DUIs are that they all occur because of a drunk driver. And while that is the case for a lot of drunk driving accidents, there are cases that involved drug use and prescriptions. If you are driving while under the influence of a drug or a medication, you are also a danger to others on the road. That is also included under Arizona law as a way of impaired driving. Distracted driving in Maricopa County is any activity that takes your eyes off the road. So many people think it's only using a cell phone, but it could also include things like eating while you're driving or fidgeting with your radio or your AC. All of those things can take your eyes off the road and put you in a dangerous situation. The best way that you can stay alert while driving is by planning ahead. If you know that you need to get somewhere and that you need to set up your navigation, do that beforehand. Don't do that while you're driving or while you're trying to make a turn. If you have a passenger with you, ask them to help you out. Ask them to help you answer text messages or phone calls or even help you set up that navigation. But anything that distracts you from the road can put you in a dangerous situation. For more information on any of these topics, including safety tips and facts, you can visit the Keeping Families Safe portion of the Maricopa County Attorney's website.
We all know the pandemic has taken a toll on everyone's mental health, even in small ways. The experts at Focus Family Services are offering advice on when you should seek a mental health checkup.
There are many signs that we notice within ourselves that we know that we can seek help. Your body tells you that something's not right. Whether it's you're sleeping and you prefer to just lay under a pillow and a blanket all day, and that's not your norm. I think if it's anything that's out of your normal day-to-day routine, it's something that you might want to pay attention to and then say, hey, maybe I should call. And maybe it would be good for me to just check in.
This year has been tough across the board. With the pandemic, the health problems of the pandemic have been brutal. People have lost their lives, people have been incredibly sick. Secondary to that, and I've said this from the beginning, there are so many issues related to COVID-19 that aren't related to medical. Depression, anxiety, mental health, suicidality, substance abuse, domestic violence. All of those things, we've been providing those services before we knew what COVID was.
Focus Family Services is about focusing on family. We focus on the individual and their mental health. We focus on restoring individuals to their optimal functioning.
We do outpatient group counseling for substance abuse, anger management, domestic violence. We have a mindfulness skills group that I do. And then we also provide individual counseling, family counseling, in-home counseling, as well as psychosocial rehabilitation services and vocational rehab services. Every year we're supposed to have an annual physical, and I think that it should be the absolute same for mental health. You know, the way the mind and the body are connected is really, really important, and sometimes it will show up physically when it's actually much more of an emotional or a mental problem. So I think getting a checkup, like a mental health checkup, is really, really important.
We are a small behavioral health agency. We pride ourselves in providing the best individualized, personalized care to every member that walks through the door. Larger agencies sometimes struggle with that simply because of their size. With our size and the services we provide, we can make sure that everyone that comes in feels comfortable, they feel like they're part of their treatment team, and they're an integral part of their treatment team, and they feel a sense of belonging with everyone here that they work with. Everyone that's coming in is wearing a mask. All of our staff, when interacting with our members, wearing masks. Everyone that's coming in, their temperature is checked when they walk through the door. All of our members know, and this is reiterated frequently, if you're sick, if you're symptomatic, we can provide telehealth services. We can provide those services via the computer, via the phone. We don't want people here putting themselves or anyone else in harm's way. For anyone that has any questions, our website is www.focusedfamilyaz.com. All of our contact information is there, and our phone number is 602-253-6259.
Swimming is a lot of fun, but safety comes first. Some of the best things you can do in the area of water safety is be alert and also learn CPR. Check out your local community center or the American Heart Association for classes that are offered both online and in person. We want you to have an enjoyable and safe summer. We have more Arizona living coming your way from Kiwanis Pool in Tempe. Golfing has a new definition, and all you need is a frisbee and a net. We'll explain. And we'll tell you about some fun activities for your kids this summer.
Enjoy local stories from your community in the form of videos, articles, podcasts, live streams, and more. Find it all only at yourview.com.
As our viewers approach retirement, you may be hearing from a lot of people right now telling you what they would do with your money to prepare for retirement. Joining me now is Winston Stevenson, President and Investment Advisor Representative with Winston & Company's Retirement and Financial Services right here in Phoenix. Winston, it's so great to see you again. What can people do to cut through all of this water cooler advice?
Well, it's great to see you again as well, Erica. At Winston & Company's, our licensed advisors will guide you through a proven and proprietary process. No water cooler advice here. That's just not something that we subscribe to. We're here to help you make the best decision for you and your family.
So Winston & Company's written plan is not some cookie cutter approach.
Oh no, one size does not fit all. As a fiduciary, I believe that portfolio construction is the key to reaching long-term goals, not market timing. In fact, our three-legged stool approach allows us to create 3 legs of guaranteed income to last a lifetime.
Powerful. How do people find out more about your approach?
Well, it simply starts with a free consultation right here at Winston & Company's. Here's how it works. Once you are ready, we gather some basic information and develop written strategies that are appropriate for the individual situation.
Sounds great. Is there any pressure or obligation to meet with Winston & Company's?
No pressure, no obligation.
To schedule your free retirement income analysis, call 602-456-1928. Remember, if you don't know where to begin, better ask when.
Got a plan for your retirement, 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask when.
One sport that has gained popularity during the pandemic due to its built-in social distancing is a new form of golf. So grab a frisbee and let's head out for a round of disc golf.
Disc golf exploded in the last year because of the pandemic. Everybody wanted to be outside and kind of play a sport and be active. One of my high school friends showed me disc golf. I had no idea what it was, and first time I went disc golfing, I saw a hole-in-one, also known as an ace, and ever since I saw that, I was like, I want to do that. Then 3 or 4 months later, it happened to me. Then ever since that, I've been hooked.
I would go ahead and bet that Kester probably did, as Castro has long range.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute.
When I say I'm a professional disc golfer, they're like, what? Wait, what? Then I say a professional frisbee golfer, and they're like, oh, I know what that is. So when people say disc, they think of like a CD or whatever. Then you say frisbee, and they think of an actual frisbee. So in traditional golf, you have your irons, you have your woods, you have your putters, you have your hybrids. Same thing for disc golf. You got your putters, you got your mid-range, your fairways, and your drivers. The drivers are going to be a little bit thinner to go cut through the wind. The fairways are going to be a little bit slower, which is a little bit thicker. The mid-range thicker, and the putters are going to be a little bit thicker as well. Everything has a purpose. If I handed you a disc right now, you had no idea what it does because they look the same, but realistically, as you throw them, they're going to go different shot shapes and areas for it. Just like ball golf, traditional golf, you have to putt. Disc golf, same way. I am using a putter, a little bit thicker, and it's a little bit slower, so it's going to not fight through the wind as much. It's definitely worth playing, and it's a good exercise. My first summer, I lost 100 pounds playing disc golf. It wasn't even the goal, the plan. I just was addicted, and lots of walking and exercise. And definitely invite all you guys watching this to go pick up discs anywhere. I think you'll be hooked by the flight just like I did right away.
Another great place to enjoy this summer is Tempe Town Lake. In fact, it is one of the most popular tourist attractions here in Arizona. Now, you can't swim there, but you can fish, boat, and kayak. You will need a pass to enjoy these attractions, so be sure to head to the City of Tempe's website. Next on the show, we'll talk about some fun activities to keep your kids busy this summer.
Watch Creative Living only on Your View. Check your local listings for air times.
We want to thank everyone out here at Kiwanis Pool in Tempe for having us out here today. And like most parents, I am thrilled that we have a fun and cool place to enjoy with the family this summer. If you have younger kids at home, be sure to check out the city's splash pads that are now open. Their newest splash playground, called The Cloud, is located in Kiwanis Park, and it's free. And at the Kiwanis Recreation Center, you can do much more than just swim. They have a gym for all types of sports, a tennis area that has courts to rival any professional setting. And if you're more into America's pastime, you can hit the batting range to work on your swing. And for the artistic kid in the household, the city offers a number of classes, from painting to ceramics to dance and music. No matter your kids' interests, there are a number of activities being offered by the City of Tempe. Head to the city's website for more details on keeping your kids engaged this summer. I'm Kate Longworth. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you're having a great summer. And we'll see you next time on Arizona Living, Your Life, Your Style, where we help you live your best life.